Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this week's Plan with Me. So, for this week, I'm using a mystery kit from SPC. I have no idea which month this was, but yeah, it's a good one, guys. It's a good one. When I got this kit in, I remember that I wasn't the biggest fan because it is really book related. And I do read books, but I don't read them that often. So to use a kit completely related to a book is not necessarily my thing. But fun thing is that on Sunday, I finally finished the Magpie Society. It took me forever. It took me so long. And I wasn't even intended or it wasn't even planned to use this kit while finishing that book this week. So it kind of worked out. And that wasn't on purpose. So yay me. I planned that quite good, didn't I? But yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan when I got it in, but the colors, my friends, the colors. And I decided on skipping the double box because a double box kind of looks like a library or like, I don't know, it could be your library at home. I don't know. And yeah, well, I didn't really like that. So I just decided on skipping that. But luckily, SPC kits come with so much full boxes that it doesn't even matter if you skip a double box or something. You can still totally make it work. I even think I had a couple of full boxes left. So yay, SPC, that's really nice. But the colors in this kit definitely made it work for me. I really like the colors. You guys know, like I tell this every damn week, I think. Like purple and orange, they are really good together. And I also think that there is a tall box in this kit that I think is so pretty. There's something about the flowers that Jess drew. And oh, yeah, guys, it's a really pretty one. So at the end, I wasn't really mad about how it looked. I wasn't that excited to start planning this week, but I think it turned out pretty damn good, my friends. And I decided on pairing it with some silver foil. I was debating on maybe using gold foil with this, but guys, I use gold foil so often. So I just thought, I was leaning a little bit more towards silver, and I did a poll on my Instagram, Planning Like B, my Instagram handle, and silver definitely won. So I was happy that you guys also voted for silver a little bit more. I got a couple of messages about the lavender hollow foil, that if you have that one, that foil color, you should totally match it with this kit. If you have it laying around in your sticker collection, guys, lavender hollow with this kit, I saw some pictures, and I think that would be even more pretty if you would use those two together. So just a recommendation from me to you guys: if you have it, you might as well do it. I think that would look even better. But yeah, for me it was silver this week. I don't think I've used silver in, guys, I don't want to go back and look, but in my planner, but I haven't used silver for so long. And using silver this time made me really happy. It really did. I haven't used it in quite a while, and with this spread, I think I might need to use it a little bit more often because it looks pretty damn good, my friends. It really does. Don't forget about the silver foil, Bridget. You really shouldn't, because it's really pretty. So I set a goal for myself for this week with the voiceover. I have an aim, my friends. I really have an aim, because last week was the Lux Brunch kit that I used from Caress Press. And I went back and watched that video because that video was such a mess recording it. And I just wanted to watch it back to see if I kind of made it work and kind of skipped on all the parts that were really messy. So I went back and watched it. And the first thing that came in my mind when I watched that video was like, oh my goodness, girl, you need to take a bloody chill pill, because I'm so sorry, guys, but I don't know what it is. I just ramble so much. I talk so loud. I talk so with so much excitement, and it is so funny because I went and watched that video and I just looked at myself and I was like, I'm sorry, but is this me talking? Like, I have no idea who that woman is, because if you would know me in real life, and I probably think that if my friends would watch that video, they would look at me and say, is that you? is that you talking? Like, are you sure? Maybe my best friend would know, but I just get so comfortable, my friends, talking or recording these voiceovers that I don't even recognize myself. Because if you would see me in a group of people, and I'm talking to a lot of people right now, even though it's just me talking to my phone. It's so strange, my friends. It is. If you would see me in a group of people, I'm the wallflower. I always call myself the wallflower. I'm the quietest one. I just observe everything and I don't really talk that much. So hearing myself talking like that in my voiceovers, I was like, damn, who this? I have no idea. So I've decided on taking it a little bit more calm also, because I think that if you're watching a plan with me, at least if I watch a plan with me, I just watch it to relax a bit, to take my mind off things, to, yeah, I could watch it in my lunch break. I could watch it if I go to bed. I could watch it if I wake up. And that is just my resting time, you know. And I don't want to hear a crazy woman rambling my ears off. Like, so I set an aim for today. And I'm going to be trying to talking a little bit more calm. Because that is just something that I would prefer to listen to. So yeah, let's see how long it will take me, okay? If I can make this last. I have no idea. But okay, as I said, I finished The Magpie Society this week. It was a book that I read, my first English book that I read. I also set a goal for myself to read 3 English books this year. I finished one, and I have to say, I really did not like it. So I'm not entirely sure if I want to continue reading English, but I don't want to make this book ruin it all for me. So if you have a recommendation for me about a book that you really like that is not too difficult for me to read, I also think that it was British, so that might be a little bit more difficult than American. I don't know. If you have a book recommendation that you think I will like, I mostly like the young adult ones. I don't necessarily like the science fiction, because I also think that if I'm going to read that, the English is going to be a little bit more difficult for me. So real life young adult books, give me all your recommendation, guys. Oh yeah, what I also wanted to say is, maybe you saw me stressing out because I totally messed up my weeks, guys. I skipped on a week. There was supposed to be a week in between this spread and the spread before this one. And I'm not entirely sure what happened, but I messed it up. So now I just don't really know what to do. So I think I'm just going to... I don't want to skip it, guys. We can't skip a week. We cannot do that. Like, this is my year planner. I can't skip a week like it's nothing. Like, I want to have it in my hands when I finish this this planner. So I think I'm just gonna film it or plan it off camera. And then after this one, like, I just don't know what to do. Like, I was so mad at myself. Like, how could I do that? It is super annoying. Every now and then you just have those years where you just skip a week. Like, I think it was 2 years ago. I was still planning in my Erin Condren, and I accidentally planned a week in March, I think, in my December week. It was so bad, guys. And I just noticed it when I was done with Wednesday. And then I saw that I was at the back of my planner planning, like, I just had no clue. I messed that up so badly. And I don't have undo here in the Netherlands. So I really want myself some undo, guys. But life is hard without undo. But I don't have undo because there was just something with the shipping that was not possible with the airplanes. I think so. But I'm not sure if they are available right now in the Netherlands or somewhere else. Or that they can ship to the Netherlands. I have no idea. But your girl doesn't have any undo. So I planned my entire week that was intended to go in March in December, my Christmas month. I was so mad at myself. So last year I did the entire year good, and now this year I messed up this week. But I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I remember I was really frustrated when I saw it, but then I said to myself, Britt, we're not going to make a big deal out of it. It's not the end of the world. We will just place it down a week after this, and it's not the end of the world, guys. I try to be a little bit more easy on myself and not be so hard, because It doesn't matter, guys. It's just a planner. It's just, I'm saying it with a lot of pain, but it's fine. Okay, it is fine. So yeah, I decided on starting with a different book, but that is something totally different, and that is actually a Dutch book. But yeah, lately I've been just too busy, so I'm not really reading that much, even though I really like to read a book, guys. I really do. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Monday, and I have to say that this week I was ill at home. So not really much happened this week because I was just ill at home and I felt really bad. So the first thing that I asked myself and that I had to mark down on Monday is, am I even alive? That is literally the first thing that I wrote down on Monday because I doubted it, okay? I really doubted it if I was still alive. So what happened is the week before this, that you guys didn't bloody see, I was with my best friend and there was another guy, and that guy turned out to have the COVID. So it was really annoying. We were so annoyed, but obviously, yeah, guys, sometimes you don't know if you have it. So it wasn't really necessarily his fault because he just didn't know. But we had to stay in quarantine. So I was with him on Wednesday and then it was Friday. And I went in quarantine. I got ill on Sunday, but I couldn't test because you need to do it. Oh my God, I'm starting already. Okay. At the end, I was just really ill. I didn't have COVID, so that is all you're gonna see. So on Monday, the first thing that I asked myself is, am I even alive? And I marked that with a Coffee Monsters & Co. sticker. I went and took a COVID test, so I marked that with a Stella Bow Sticker Co. foiled arrow sticker. Then I just FaceTimed my best friend because that is all we did literally this week. And I marked that with a Once More Love sticker and I had to color the little red bow in. And then I just watched some New Girl. So yeah, I saw him on Wednesday. I went to quarantine on Friday. I could finally take a test on Monday. And it luckily, at the end of the day, on Monday, it came out negative. So that was really nice. I didn't have the COVID, so that was lovely. And then the next thing that I marked is that I got some Happy Meal in. Guys, I really didn't know what to mark because I just felt so sick. I got ill on Sunday and I was convinced that I had it. I was convinced that I had it because I felt so ill, but I didn't, my friends. I didn't. So, yay me. So I just marked down below that I had a lot of sleep that day. So I marked that with a Fox and Cactus sticker. And then I just had to mark that my test was negative because that made me really happy. And I marked that with a Once More Love sticker over there. So the weirdest thing happened on Tuesday. And that is also the first thing that I marked with a Coffee Monsters & Co. sticker, is that my best friend had the COVID. Like, it was so weird because we were all together, not all together, we were with three of us, and it is so strange. Like, he had it, she had it, I didn't have it. How did that happen, guys? I don't know the logic about that, or I have no idea. But yeah, my best friend got it and it shook us. It literally shook us because how is it possible that she did not? I just don't know. I can't put my finger on it. We were totally shocked, but I just felt really lucky. I felt like I had an angel on my shoulder. Or it might be because I already had it and I just didn't know it. I don't know. So I just didn't believe it. And I went to the test location again and I was like, I want to get another test. I didn't go there with that attitude, my friends. I didn't. But I was just convinced that I had it. I didn't believe it. I thought I need to have this because this can't be true. So I took another test. Then I went home and I just marked that I felt really sick again. So I marked that with a Coffee Monsters & Co. sticker. And then my best friend and I just FaceTimed literally the entire day because she had to stay at home and my best friend is not that good in staying home all the time by herself. So I had to keep her company, even though I felt really sick. So, but we got each other through FaceTime. So I marked FaceTime with my best friend with an olive sticker. And then I marked some planning time with a cloud planner doodle sticker from my shop, from Olive Studio. And then I just took a bath that evening. So I marked that with a Coffee Monster Cinco. And that is actually the first time that I used that sticker. And it's a cute one. It's a really cute one. So on Wednesday, unfortunately, I still didn't feel better. So I marked on a little thing over there that I felt shite. My friends, I really did. And I really enjoy the Coffee Monster Co. And I also have them from Once More With Love. So they could either be from the Coffee Monster Co. or Once More With Love. These emoji heads, they are just so perfect because they represent the way I feel. Is represent the right word? I have no idea. But I just think that it can come in so handy if you just don't know what to put down. You can just put an emoji down and with a facial expression, and it just works. So that is how I felt. That emoji is literally how I felt. So surprise, surprise, I FaceTimed with my best friend again, and I used a Coffee Monster Co. sticker. And then I had my therapy appointment, and I'm using a olive sticker from Olive Studio again. And I also decided on using some foil bow butterfly. Why did I say bow? Those foil butterfly stickers again, because I just thought it is still spring, my friends. Butterflies are in spring, and this might be one of the last spreads that I could use my butterflies. And I really enjoy the little decoration bits behind it. So I want to make more of those. I definitely do. So yeah, I had my therapy appointment. And then when I came home, I tried to do some olive work, but that just didn't work. I tried it, it didn't work. I said to myself that was okay, even though it really wasn't, because I had a lot of work to do. But sometimes you just need to accept it, Sometimes you just need to accept your illness and just get through with it. So I marked that I tried to do some olive work bits, and I marked that with a doodle sticker from Olive Studio. And then Mandy and my girlfriend, no, it was my sister and her girlfriend came over. So I marked that with this is actually my newest addiction foiled sticker. I haven't used that in such a long time. So they came over together. I didn't have COVID, so that was okay. I forgot to mark that down on Tuesday, but the test came out negative again. So it was safe, guys. I didn't have it. So therefore, my sister and her girlfriend were allowed to come over. And then that evening, while FaceTiming, with my best friend, I showed her my planner. And she has seen it every now and then. But this because we just seriously had nothing to do, I just showed her everything in detail. And I showed her, you see, this was the week where we went to the amusement park. And this was the week where, you remember that day when we went to the park? Yeah, this was that week. So I showed her in a little bit more depth. And she loved it, guys. She loved it. She told me every time, oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, this is so nice. So, yeah. I don't think I will ever convince her to come to the planning world. But, I mean, I can try. I don't think that will ever happen, guys. Let's stay realistic. It's not really my best friend, her thing. And that's okay. That's okay. That's totally okay. So on Thursday, the first thing that I did is that I spent the morning in bed all day. So I marked that with a Fox and Cactus sticker. And then I had to mark that my best friend had a mice. How do you... I don't know. I think it's a mice in her house. And my best friend is really afraid of mice. Oh, God, I don't know, guys. So I just had to mark it because she had zero sleep. And I always put my phone on silent mode so no one can interrupt me while I'm sleeping. But my best friend had a really rough night that evening because she is so terrified of them. So I just had to mark it because when I woke up, she was still so upset. She didn't sleep at all that evening and I felt so bad for her. So I marked that with an emoji in a onesie. And then what I marked below it is that I marked Peaky Blinders. And that is actually a little sneak peek doodle that will come to the shop pretty soon of a TV. I watched Peaky Blinders, really enjoy it. And then later that day I had to make a phone call. So I marked that with an olive again. And then my best friend and I made a lot of names for all the nail stickers that are new to the shop. So I'm currently wearing skylight on my nails, the nail polish sticker. And that evening we picked out all the names for all the nail polish stickers, and that was so much fun to do, guys, and I cannot wait to get in another round and do it again with my best friend because we had so much fun together. So I marked that with a Coffee Monsters & Co sticker, and then that evening I did my sister her nails and I marked that with an olive again. So on Friday I started with some working on the shop, and I marked that with a fox and cactus sticker, and I was so stressed out because obviously I just couldn't work for the entire week, which was really annoying. So I was a little bit behind and I just was really stressed about it. So I marked that with a One Smart Love sticker, and then I just had to do a post office run to drop off some orders, and I marked that with an SPC icon sticker. And then that evening I marked that I was in my feelings, and I used an olive for that. It was probably about something shop related, I don't know. I was just really stressed out, and every time I'm stressed out I get a little bit in my feels. So I had to mark that, and later that evening I watched some more Peaky Blinders, and I'm currently finished with Peaky Blinders, which makes me so sad because now I cannot watch In Tell Me His Blue Eyes anymore, and I could definitely give this a hot man alert, my friends. I could really, it's the eyes for me. It's the eyes, guys. It's that look, that mysterious look that you can see in his eyes, where you can see that he is so damaged, but he comes across as such a tough man, and it just grabs me. It just grabs me. So I'm upset that I cannot watch it anymore because I'm finished, but I'm excited for the next season, guys. I really am. So on Saturday, I felt way better again. So it was time for me to go back to work. So that is the first thing that I marked on the label. Oh, and fun fact, great timing. I had a mystery guest shopper or client. So my boss told me that they were going to do some mystery guests just to check. This is a normal thing, just to check how everyone is doing the facials, etc. So I had a mystery guest. I knew she was coming. I was warned. I didn't know which day she would come, so she came on this day, which was pretty annoying because obviously I was sick for the entire day, and then when I finally went back to work, I had a mystery shopper, or a mystery guest. But it was so funny because we just had such a laugh together, and she was not allowed to tell it to me, but when I walked to the door to leave her out, she just grabbed me by my arm. She said, "Britt, I just need to tell you, okay? I need to get this loose." And she said, "I was the mystery shopper." And I was like, "No, are you kidding me?" It was hysterical. She just couldn't keep it in anymore. So it was really nice. But yeah, it was a good experience. Luckily, I did really well. I got one of the highest grades, so that was really good. But after that, I went underneath the collagen booster, and I marked that with a fox and cactus sticker. And then later that evening, I was with my best friend again. So my best friend didn't got any symptoms of the COVID, and she was in quarantine obviously the week before this, and she had to stay in quarantine for 5 days. And after that, you are allowed here in the Netherlands, at least those are the rules, to go out again and see people. So we stuck to that, and then she got nuts because she was all by herself all the time. So that weekend, we were finally able to see each other. So that's what we did. And I marked that with 2 olives for my shop. And then we had just some Papa John together, and that was actually the night that the Eurovision was on. So I also marked that on a little thing. And both those stickers are from the kids. So on Sunday, the first thing that I did is that I had a lazy morning. I marked that with a fox and cactus sticker, and then I had a YouTube binge, and that is an olive. And then I finished the Magpie Society, whoop whoop. So I marked that with a book doodle, that is also from Olive Studio. And then later that evening, or I think it was not the evening, probably, I just took a nap, and I marked that with a Mr. and Mrs. Mint's sleeping mask sticker. I started reading another book, so I wanted to mark that. It is a Dutch book. It is not. It is more to learn a couple of things. I don't really know how you say that. So it's more informal. Is that how you say it? To give myself a bigger brain. I have no idea. So I started reading that, and I marked that with a icon from the kids. And it just was a really confronting book, guys. It really was. Like it really grabbed me, and I just needed to go out. So I decided on taking a walk, and I just had to walk it out because I just find it so, it was like putting a mirror in front of my face with all the things that I did wrong. And it was really intense. The translation of the book is Love, Afraid of Love. Yeah, it's called Liefdesbang in Dutch. So I started reading that, and it was just really intense. It was really intense. So I had to walk it all out. So I marked that with some shoe doodles from my shop. And then the last thing that I marked is that I just had a cozy night, and I marked that again with a fox and cactus sticker. Yes, my loves, that was my entire week. Yeah, even though I was feeling really ill, I still found a lot of things to mark in my planner, so that was really nice. And I think that, yeah, I think the spread has turned out really pretty. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I enjoy the silver foil that I use with it. So I'm just sprinkling around some foil decorations, and that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.